What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? After gunning her husband down in cold blood, a Lowndes County woman may spend the rest of her life in jail. Lock her up. Lock her up with her mama. Fam, this is cold blooded. This woman gunned her husband down on Facebook Live with her mama in the background instigating the entire time. They're inside the house. She got a problem with him because he ain't at home. She apparently has to go to work or something and she want him to cook. But the mama is over there cooking. And the whole time she's on Facebook complaining about what this dude ain't doing, the mama is in the background in the kitchen, co-signing, egging her on, instigating. Dude comes into the house, he don't want to be bothered. She start yapping at him. He try to leave. She don't want him to leave. She tries to really get him to fight her because she said, "Yeah, you slapped her. You slapped me. You know, hit me now. Hit me now." It was like this appeared to be a planned attack to me, fam. This seemed to be premeditated. She was on phase line. She was pumped up, and her mama kept pumping her up the entire time. Yeah, he this, he that, he that. He got 4 kids, and he need to be at home, and blah blah blah. And man, dude kept saying, "I just want to leave." He was finally like talking about calling somebody else. I'm assuming it's some type of girl. I think it was a cousin or something in his family, because the wife was hitting on him. So I guess he was gonna call somebody to come handle the wife or whatever. Which lets me know this was a toxic relationship from the jump. From the jump, meaning as far as from the time that I started watching the video. Don't know if there was ever marital bliss. But man, to hear how she set it up and to hear how, to watch her get in his face, really trying to pump him up, and then to hear the mama say, "Murder time, go get the gun." Now she said murder scene, murder scene. The mama screaming, murder scene, murder scream, murder scene. Get the gun. The mama, she got to go. I think that was, well, it had to be the mama saying it. That's what it sounded like, at least. Well, I'm going with the mom allegedly said, "Get the gun, get the gun." Murder scene. I'm assuming that was the mama talking. That's what it sounded like. Because it seemed like they were the only two in the room. The kids were in another room. But the mama instigated the entire time. You only hear the audio of the murder. The phone, I guess she dropped it somewhere or whatever, and you couldn't see any more visuals. It was black, but you can hear them talking. So after she shoots the guy, the first thing she says is, "Oh, I'm going to jail." It wasn't, "Oh, man, I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. It was an accident." Trying to render first aid, call 911. It was, "Oh, I'm going to jail." And then it was like she was on some, "Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." All of a sudden, this woman who had all of this negative energy for this man, who had nothing but hate in her heart, all of a sudden, "I'm sorry, baby. God," she praying to God to put life back into him. When God had already put life in him. And she decided she wanted to take it away. She decided to squeeze that trigger. She put that gun pointed that gun on dude and squeezed that trigger. And then she had the nerve to say, I didn't know it was one in the chamber. Apparently, she's never taken a gun course before. One of the first things that you will learn is to never point a gun at something you're not willing to destroy. Never do that. It's not even that you're not willing to destroy, that you're not ready to destroy. Yeah. So this is why you don't play with guns. This is why you don't aim guns at folks unless you plan on killing them, unless you plan on doing what you got to do. That has happened so many times. Remember the time when the woman and her buddy was in the car together, they was playing with the gun, and she pointed the gun at his head and the gun went off? Yeah, this happens a lot. I know a little girl that happened to in Houston, 18 years old, honor student, just starting her life, at a friend's house who has another friend who's unlearned playing with the gun. The gun went off, life is over, just like that. Everything canceled. This woman absolutely needs to go to jail. We can definitely see where she gets her energy from. We know she got it from her mama. The trip part is that her mama likely don't have a man. She probably ran every decent man she ever had off. So she wanted to make sure that her daughter ran any type of decent man she probably had off. Dude probably ain't the first guy that her mama ran off. Her mama, some of these mamas, they're so bad, they're worse than the daughters because they're jealous. They're jealous of anything that the daughter might do to exceed any of their accomplishments or any point in life that they may have been in. They're jealous of that. So they do anything they can to interfere with their daughter's happiness. Some of them are so jealous of their daughter. They're jealous how their daughter look. They're jealous because the daughter is younger than them, more attractive. Yeah, happens all the time, fam. Happens all the time. Both of them need to go to prison. And I'm gonna tell you something else. The wife act like she's so concerned about the kids, but she wasn't concerned enough to make sure she didn't do anything stupid to take her and her husband away from their children. She didn't love them enough to not make a stupid mistake that would cost her her freedom, to remove her and to remove their mother and their father from the home. Make no mistake, those kids are going to grow up without their mother. So no mother, no daddy. Way to go, Mom, you big dummy. Say it with me, fam. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?